Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
All right, so we have three ladies claiming the prizes in this year's Don't Meth It Up competition organized by the National Council on Substance Abuse. And the contest encouraged entrants to submit works of poetry, illustrative posters, or an essay. This morning, we're happy to celebrate and announce the winners here on Morning Barbados. So let's say welcome and congratulations to Mariah Chandler, Carenza Yard, and Anya Graves. Congrats, ladies, and great to have you with us. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And for the record, the smile should absolutely be bigger. All right, so let me start with you, Mariah. Now, you're the winner of the essay category in the NCSA's Don't Meth It Up competition. Tell me what gave you that extra nudge to kind of get involved and how you set out writing this winning essay.
Well, I was inspired to take part in the essay competition because I wanted to raise awareness about the dangers of methamphetamine use. And I also took it as an opportunity to put myself out there and put my writing skills into practice.
So, have you been into writing for a long time? Is it something you've loved doing from earlier in life, or is it something you've been working at?
I would say it's a bit of both, but it was only recently that I took the step and made the jump to participate in writing competitions. So, yeah.
I want you to be a little bold at this time. Tell me what you think set your particular essay apart from maybe all of the other essays that were entered in this particular competition.
Well, I can't really speak on everyone else's essay, but I would say that I did take the time to really learn about methamphetamine use, methamphetamine, the drug, how it looks, how it's used, the different effects, withdrawal symptoms, stuff like that. And I really wanted to touch on the human aspect of, using the drugs. So I made sure to put a bit of myself in there. Although I don't use drugs, I still wanted it to sound realistic. I still wanted it to be relatable to other drug users, recovering drug users. So I just took the time to educate myself on it, to make it informative, and to also make it realistic as a narrative.
That's amazing. And the thing about this particular project is I've spoken with a number of people as late as yesterday. Someone was saying, oh, but meth is not in Barbados. And I was saying, you think so? Think of a drug and believe me, it's here. So it truly is very important for people to know about it. Okay, now Carenza Yard, winner of the poetry category in the competition. Congratulations to you, Carenza. Talk to me about your approach. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. If I'm not, go ahead and correct me. But tell me about your approach as a poet as compared to maybe writing an essay, which is a little different from Mariah's approach.
Um, for my approach, it was a bit hard. I actually had some trouble understanding what I wanted to write and how I wanted it to sound because there were so many like possibilities that I could have written about, but I couldn't I couldn't choose. So I had to go consult people about it. And then someone was like, you should like relate it to water. And I was like, how can I get this to relate to water? Right? I don't usually rhyme whenever I write any poems. I just write and hope that it flows as I want it to. And I thought like relating it to water would be extremely cool.
And it
So
obviously
that
turned out to be extremely cool. Talk to me about the way you feel when you look back at your works. I know oftentimes, we write something. For me, I love to write as well, but when I go back at my work, I always find something that I can change, something I can improve. I feel like, oh, I could have done this a little better. How are you feeling coming out on top of this competition?
honestly I'm pretty happy, but every time I look back at it I'm like, I could do this better. Like there's so many things I could have changed to make it flow more.
Yeah, well, it was what it needed to be because you've come out on top. What about the home support? What's everybody at home thinking about you winning this competition?
Oh my goodness, they would not shut up.
And most importantly, who do you want to capture? Who do you want this message to capture? Ideally, you know, in a utopia, in a perfect world, what would your poem do for Barbados?
I hope that it would urge people to first actually look up the symptoms of meth and how it affects people, and also seek medical help as well as like any therapy that they need. I understand that instead of using the drugs as crutch, you could always try to use therapy or other nice and like calming things that will improve mental health and the like.
All right, and last but certainly not least, we also have with us Anya Graves, who's the winner of the poster category. I saw your poster and I honestly was absolutely blown away, Anya. I've not read the essay as yet, I've not read the poetry as yet. I really need to read them. But seeing your poster, it was so impactful. I could see that a lot of thought and research went into it. Congratulations again. Talk to me about the process of pulling this together.
Thank you very much. The process of pulling together, I came up with two sketches from which I consulted with my family, and this one actually won the most votes. If you look at the picture, there is a tear streaming from the eye, and that is actually a suggestion that was given to me by my little brother. So the whole family was a part of this initiative. Also, if we look at the picture, the body signifies the deterioration and the physical decay caused by meth use, while the skull signifies the ultimate path to death. The tear that I mentioned before depicts the underlying causes of addiction and also encompasses the regret and entrapment felt by the individual. On the right, the cluttered mail of final notices and past due bills highlights the impact of one's real life responsibilities and the work performance. The shattered phone that is presented forward also shows missed messages and calls from loved ones, including pleas, and emphasizing detachment from reality and the shattered relationships as a result of the use of meth. The handcuffs that are attached to the bung also symbolize the inescapable grip of addiction, and in the background on the couch, the fading words serve as poignant reminders of what one stands to lose, such as their education, their health, their ambition, positivity, family, and other things. Well, the word love life bursts through, urging individuals to cherish and protect what truly matters. So all in all, Don't Meth It Up is a powerful call to reject the destructive allure of meth and embrace a life filled with love and purpose.
Yeah, I feel like it captures so much of what people are going through, even with the final notices in there. I thought that was very interesting because sometimes we forget that people are living life and sometimes people turn to drugs because of what's happening in their lives. Very important. I also found it very impactful what you did with the shattered face of the phone with the messages, and you could see in part some of the messages, wholly some of the other messages on the phone, but very, very impactful. Generally, you said there was a vote in the family. I don't know how many people were a part of that vote, but generally, how are they feeling and how are you feeling about being able to represent Don't Meth It Up, that competition, in this way and come out on top?
Well, my family is very supportive and they're very proud of me. And this is not the first time I have been a part of positive initiatives, and they, along the journey, they have been supportive. In terms of, can you please repeat the question? The second part of the question?
No, I think you answered it. I just wanted to know how you
Okay.
feel. And you led
How
with
I
your
feel, I'm
family, which says a
ecstatic.
great
I'm
deal.
ecstatic.
That's
I'm
beautiful.
ecstatic. And I
If
feel very proud to represent such a powerful organization.
Oh, wonderful. Now, if you could have this anywhere across Barbados at a large scale, where would you want to see it? Where do you think it would be most impactful?
On a large scale, probably in an area where there are a lot of youths gathered in terms of like positive activities, whether it be a community center or a basketball court, or the wall next to a basketball court, or even on a school building.
Oh, wonderful. I want to thank you so much, ladies, for coming through and sharing with us. And again, congratulations, Mariah Chandler, winner of the essay category, Carenza Yard, poetry, Anya Graves, winner of the poster category in the NCSA's Don't Meth It Up competition. Prizes included laptops and tablets, electronic accessories, and so on. So girls, yeah, we can link even further, you know, some of these devices, you know, you're winning, but you truly are winning with these positive messages. Thank you for your participation. And again, congrats. Wonderful work.
Thank you.
All right, good stuff.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning.